Actually, I got a interview question in my last video. Basically, that is how to explain a defect life cycle or bug life cycle, and how to explain in this basically the into the interview. So there are some stages we need to understand first of all, like defect, log, new, open, resolve and fix, reopen and close, reject, duplicate, and honored and deferred. Basically, these are the stages we have to follow. Suppose once we got the defect, we have to log that defect into the uh, defect tracking tool, which is a Jira basically, or Jira, HPL, and there are so many different types of defect tracking tool we are basically using in our organization. Suppose if once we got a defect, we will log that defect into the defect tracking tool, which is a Jira. Okay, and as soon as the defect is logged, uh, then its status will be deferred, represent as a new. When developers start working on that defect, the defect state will be open, means okay. And if the defect is accepted by the developer, then it will be start working on that defect, and defect he fix that defect, and status of that defect is will be fixed or resolved. After the fixing the defect, tester will test basically, will do retesting of that defect. If a defect is fixed, then tester will mark it as a close, means close. If not, uh, close close. If defect is not fixed as per the requirement, then tester will mark it as a reopen. Reopen. If the defect is invalid as per the developer's perspective, then he will mark it as a reject or invalid basically. Okay, if the defect is repeated, then we will mark it as a duplicate, and we will mark it as a close basically. And if the developer start working on that defect, and but cannot complete that task, then we will mark it as a deferred or on hold basically. Okay, so we just have to go through this process basically. After that we can log a defect over here. Okay, if you like that video, if you understand or like that this video,